Afternoon guys, thank you for coming back to Aston Dave, Opposition View. I am Aston Dave and this is my reaction to the Norwich win. Thank you. Right, welcome back to another episode of Aston Dave, Opposition Watch. I am Aston Dave and thank you very much for all my new subscribers and the new comments as well. Just to let you guys know, I've got my own Facebook group now called Avfc Opposition Watch. Get yourself over there, have a look, see what's happening, meet some people, throw some comments in. It's still a young group, it's still small, there's not a lot of members at the minute. But however, we're trying to grow as well. I'd like to thank the guys at Avfc 12th Man as well. I have worked with them before on putting the videos on the sites and stuff on their page as such. I will continue to do so. I just think this might just stop clogging up their fan page rather than sort of, you know, if I have my own one, I can do what I can put as many videos as I want on rather than people get annoyed with the fact that I'm putting videos on their page all the time if need be. So thank you very much for the help, guys, and I do appreciate everything you've done for me. I'm still on their page as well, don't get me wrong. And a big shout out to the guys at AVSC 12th Man. They've got a lot of content on there and they do a lot for the Villa Voice as well. So big thumbs up and thank you very much for the help. And I do appreciate you guys coming over to support me as well. I look forward to seeing more of you guys come over in the near future. However, let's move on. 5 goals this weekend. What a bloody turnaround. From the disappointment of Burnley to now the ecstasy of beating Norwich 5-1. I cannot stress enough how fucking pleased I am that Weza was on the score sheet twice. Okay, Big Gay didn't get a hat-trick, but I think that was more because of the guy. I've been very critical of the guy over the last few weeks. I think this week he's proved why he's now started to turn a corner. I think he's found that slot he can get into. I think the formation we're playing, I think the way we're playing kind of defined the fact that, you know, we are developing in all the right areas. I think Dino now has got the perfect setup. Grealish had a cracking game, but big shout out to Marvellous. Bo, the guy had such a game. He was formidable. I mean, how can you go from being a nobody really? First couple of games of the season wasn't really getting played, well, wasn't getting played. And then bang, hitting it like a sledgehammer. Same as Dougie. Dougie, another cracking goal from Dougie. I think this guy is going to be massive. I think the fact that he just literally just grabbed the ball and went, yeah, I'm going to pick that corner. Top bin, see you later. So, what can we say? Another fantastic game from Aston Villa. Another brilliant result for Aston Villa. I mean, this has given us, I think, the right kind of confidence to go forward. And I think, me for one, who has been overly critical of Villa recently, due to frustration, I've made some comments that haven't really gone down too well. But that's just frustration. I think we're all allowed to voice our frustration and vent off. Which is why we do these opposition watch pages, why we do an opinions page as well. So, get your opinions across. Who stood out for you? Who was the man of the match? Who was the best goal? I think I know what the answer is going to be on that one, but I'll leave it for you to decide. My opinion is Dougie's goal was brilliant. Just the way he took it and just leant his body across and in. There was none of this like, oh, let's pass across the box, let's do this and let's do that and let's fart about. No, it was bang, shot, boom. That's what happens when you shoot. And I've got to take my hat off to Jack Grealish. Good goal. It's fucking about time. I mean, the guy's proved before he can shoot outside the box. This was just nice little cross, bosh, in it went. You know what I mean? It's about time we started making opportunities like this for our forward guys, even for our midfielders. Create the opening. Okay, are we playing too much on the wing? Are we putting too much reliability on the wing to get the ball in? Is that how it's felt for the last few games? It just seemed now that the play was more spurring into the middle of the park where we could get it out again, then across. I mean, it just goes to show, tactically, this game, we were superb. I think Dino got it spot on this game. Let's not take it away from Norwich. They turned up. Oh my God. That's about enough they need to do just to lose the game. So, they heard the Lions were coming. Canaries shit themselves. Lions fed upon the Canaries. So let's hopefully take this confidence through the international break. Hopefully Mingzi gets on for England. I mean, not that I'm disrespectful, not disrespectful, that's the wrong word to use, critical of Gareth Southgate, because he is a Villa boy. You know, I always liked the guy. When he took over as England manager, I thought he'd do a good job. However, he's not playing Mings. Come on, have a word with yourself, Gareth. You're picking the guys, you're not playing them. But still, it's all about development. The fact he's been picked for England is enough to say we have got players in our team that are good enough. Let's not also take away the fact that Tom Eaton has got another call up for England as well. Hats off to both these pairs. These two are leading the way for Villa to be picked into England squad more often. And I would like to see one day, maybe one day, our captain Jack Grealish get a call up. I think he had a formidable game against Norwich. I'd like to see him in an England shirt one day. Just to kind of put to rest, finally, the whole England-Ireland debacle. I mean, I still hear whispers of it sometimes of, you know, oh, he should have picked for Ireland. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so what? He picked England instead. We could say the same thing about Tammy Abraham. He picked England over Nigeria. And also, you could say the same thing about Ryan Giggs. He picked Wales over England. So, there's always going to be this who do you pick kind of scenario. And I think, personally, we should just think, you know, us fans should turn and say, okay, he's picked that country, so what? Let's get on with it. We've got players we can pick from and go from there. I think it's the pundits that make it horrible for players nowadays, that make it impossible for them to do anything. But still, so chuffed with the result of the weekend. Next home game is against Brighton. Hopefully we can pick one of them goals out the sky and let one of our Lions eat it. Bearing in mind they've just come back from a good 2-0, or is it 2 or 3-0? I'm not quite sure now. They beat Spurs at the weekend. Bearing in mind Spurs ain't really that difficult at the minute. They're not having a very, very good time. Not to take it away from Brighton. Brighton are a good footballing team when they've got other players out that are not like 10, 15 years old in the cup run. So we cannot take this game lightly. We've got to be on the ball. So I'll give my opinion nearer the time. This week is international break. I will do another video for the international break. I'm not an international kind of guy. I don't do international football. Oh, bloody hell. Where'd that come from? I don't do international stuff purely because I find international football extremely boring. I am a club level guy. And whoever knows me, I've told this to everybody that asked me the same question. I don't really like international football. It's not the same. But nevertheless, I'll be keeping an eye out for Mingzi and maybe Tom Eaton if he gets on. I doubt it, even though Pickford is crap. I think Eaton should be getting that #1 call up shortly. But apart from that, who do you think was your man of the match? What was the goal of the match? And what was your main highlight from the game? Other than our fans just being absolutely fantastic away from home once again, who outsung the home fans with ease. We've got nothing but praise from the guys around the football community, and also as well the pundits love the fact that we're doing well all of a sudden, which I think it's about time we proved them wrong. But on that note, we are the 12th man, you're also the 12th man, we are Aston Villa, we're here to stay. Peace, up the Villa, and I'll see you guys soon.